don't know where to start this video.
Let's do the time warp again.
Why are you doing that song? Why are you doing that song, Sonia?
Because we're time warping this week.
This is the third part in our sort of unofficial trilogy of, I don't know, looking at old shit.
About people's lives.
Yeah.
Being nosy about people in the past's lives.
One of them did really well for us, by our standards.
Our standards.
Yeah. The second one, I made the mistake of trailing it as like a sincere love story between
like
two people.
Heartwarming and
And
romantic.
it was disastrous, despite the fact that it was one of my favourite videos we've ever done. It was an absolute disaster in terms of branding on our part.
Aww.
What we learned is all of you just want awfulness and weirdness.
Cynical
cynicism.
relationships.
So what we're doing this week is we're looking at a yearbook from 1949, a high school yearbook from 1949, and I promise you that all of the people in this are like mad. They're like mad people.
They hate each other.
They all hate each other and hate everyone. There's no love in this book. There's no happy endings in this book. They all died in horrible circumstances.
We will say it does smell old.
Of death.
It smells of death. You open the pages and ashes fall out.
Ashens falls out.
Can you imagine?
Hello.
Oh, what's this?
Wait, let's explain what we're doing before you get distracted.
I didn't know it had.
Calm down.
I didn't know it had loose leaf foils.
What's this? Oh, new thing to be distracted by.
I didn't know.
Oh, look at those young bees up there. Those two young bees.
I'm going to get bare cheeky Nando's with my manga minute blood.
I cuss you bad.
You never see people talk about young bees, do you? You get like kind of
Old,
you get,
thirsty bees.
No, you get calves, you get ponies. Or no, they're not. Ponies are a different thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not baby horses,
Foals.
Ponies
you
are
get ducklings.
Ponies are not baby horses.
And you get puppies. Yes, I'm ignoring you. You get puppies and kittens, but you never kind of get
beelets.
Yeah.
Little baby beelets.
Lowercase bees.
That's a good one.
Yeah. People must be watching this video thinking, what the hell's going on if they've never seen us before?
I wonder if
These two people are literally just like free associating for 5 minutes. And they've said it was a video about a yearbook.
It is, because maybe, I wonder if baby bees have yearbooks.
Yes.
Or teenage bees.
Teen bees. I was a teen bee. So what we're going to do, the purpose of this video is twofold. One, to find out as much as we can about the lives of the people in this book. Mm-hmm. Then we're also going to laugh at the names of
We are?
book.
All aboard.
You thought pony was a
I was brought up to believe that ponies were young horses.
Who told you that?
Everyone in the 70s.
Like everyone told
I
you
swear
that
to God.
pomegranates were dog's hearts.
No, one person told me that. My brother-in-law. And everyone in the 70s believed that ponies were young horses. That's true. Please tell me I'm wrong. It's from Turner's Falls High School. Turner's Falls, the worm. It's in Massachusetts, but Turner Falls Village is part of a bigger community called Montague, Massachusetts.
Ooh, that's a nice name.
Is it? Montague.
Yeah.
What about a child called Montague? You would hate a child called Montague.
I
He'd
would
be horrible.
love a child called Montague.
Monty, come off the slide. You'll hurt yourself. No, Monty, no, you're not having ice cream. You can have an apple. Monty wants an ice cream. But I said to him, if you have an ice cream, you won't sleep tonight. You'll be running around, frankly. You'll be running around and, I won't be able to sit down and have my glass of wine like I do every night. Monty, you know your bedtime's at 6 o'clock. If you have ice cream at 5 o'clock, which it is now, you won't sleep tonight. Mummy needs some downtime. There's a load of really boring information about Turner's Falls. The main thing I found out about it, it's claim to fame or claim to horror was a massacre during the region's Indian Wars. In 1676, during King Philip's War, whatever that is, Captain Turner...
Turner, the worm.
led a group of about 160 mounted soldiers from Hadley and made a surprise attack on an Indian/Native American, encampment located near the falls. The attack on a sleeping village of Native Americans lasted several hours and resulted in the death of many people, including many women and children. Well, Captain Turner was a shit, wasn't he? Who better to name your town after? Wow. Okay, I didn't see any of that coming. Well, that's all taken a dark turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, the good news is there's a picture in here of someone with some really big sticky out ears that we're going to have a look at. Hold up
Sort
your
of.
pictures that you're desperate for
Well,
people
first
to
of all,
see.
there's a nice certificate. Functional handwriting system.
this is 'cause of
Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Marion Kendro. or
This
someone.
certificate is awarded to Marion Kendro,
I think
who
it's
has
Kendro.
attained a satisfactory degree of proficiency in functional handwriting, given at Cambridge, Massachusetts,
Right.
this first day of June
Is
1949.
it Marianne Kendro? I don't think I found anything out
Marianne
about her.
without an E at the end. Look how beautiful this place is. That is stunning. I'd like to go for a road trip there.
Yeah, to celebrate the massacre.
No!
What a thing to have named your town after.
I know, it's a bit sad. But, you know, not that I want to start anything, and hopefully you'll edit this out of the video, but I just
why
have to
say
say
it?
it.
Why say it then?
Because I just want to get off my chest. We do have a lot of celebratory we do have a lot of statues and stuff in our country honouring
Mr. Bean.
People-
There is one. Mr. Bean in Leicester Square.
people who maybe weren't the most humanitarian in their actions
you're
towards
absolutely right.
other cultures.
So what are you saying? Are you saying we should tear the statues down or we should keep the statues up?
I'm not saying anything.
What are you saying, given the Turners Falls hasn't changed its name?
I'm just saying-
Should we tear the
I'm just
statues down
saying
of people who
We're
were
we're no angels in our neck of the woods either. That's what I'm saying. So humanity sucks.
Yeah.
Ponies are better. Pony life.
And that you should just leave the statues up is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
so that's what basically what you're saying, if I understand, is that you should leave the statues up. Of
Which
like,
part of what I'm
the
saying? Which
colonial history.
part of what I'm saying is
Your words,
indicating that?
the words part.
I don't believe I said those words.
The words part, and that people should have a right to display the Confederate flag if they want to. That's what you are saying, isn't it? That's what Sanya is saying.
What? I'm talking about England.
Yeah, but I'm saying it applies, doesn't it, in your eyes, to the southern states that
Oh
want
my
to...
god, this is getting too political.
Is it? This is too political, is it?
Yeah,
Well,
you know how I feel.
Yeah, I know, I've just told them all.
No, stop. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, look, there's a photo of Benny Wiener.
Oh, hello, Mr. Wiener.
This is the meat of what we're doing this week.
All
Finally,
right,
we got
meat and
here
potatoes.
after only
18.
18 minutes.
18 mois.
Well, there's some nice outtakes this week.
Yep.
www.patreon.com/Mr. Biffo if you'd like to see those outtakes. Now, main thing is they've all got nicknames, which I find interesting.
Do they?
Yeah. Best wishes, Hippo.
Hippo.
Yes, that's his nickname.
Oh.
He's not calling Marion a hippo.
Oh my god. I was like,
Best
who
wishes,
is this?
Hippo.
That's what he wrote.
Oh, don't. I feel guilty about something I wrote in someone's leaving card once at teletext.
Oh no, what did you write?
You look like you smell.
You look like what?
You smell.
Paul, that's awful.
It's true as well.
Paul,
I know,
that
I
is
felt
such
bad.
a mean thing to...
I know.
If I would have cried if I was the receiver of that
I
card.
felt bad. I still feel bad to this day.
I bet they still think about that and they're really upset and now they have a complex.
Well, they should look like cleaner. They should look cleaner.
Paul.
Monty, come away from there. You'll get your new shoes wet, Monty. Edgar John Mullins Jr., Hippo. Edgar Mullins is quite the guy. At sight of him, all girls do sigh. Well, look at him. Look at him with his Ayers Rock hair.
His hair defies gravity.
Ayers cock.
Hair's
cock. Hair cock.
Oh God. Oh, he doesn't deserve that. Look at him.
Well, no, it's cock. Because he's handsome. They all sigh when they see him. And what I was thinking, cock in the penile sense.
Where does the hair come into it?
Because his hair looks like Ayers Rock.
Oh no.
Ed, our class president for 3 years, was a 3-letter man playing 4 years of baseball. But what does that mean?
Everybody, let's give a round of applause to the memory of Hippo. Well done, Hippo.
Okay, can't find anything out about Hippo.
Why do you think he got the nickname Hippo?
Lived in water.
Loved mud.
Always had birds on his back.
Had big, giant, like...
Tusks.
No, cylindrical teeth.
And had a, cock, like a hippo's cock. Big grey cock.
It's probably red, not grey.
Like Hippo's one.
Yeah, well, aren't they all? Aren't like horses and everyone? There it is.
Ah! Okay, how are you not repulsed by that?
It's just biology.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's pink.
Well, you love looking at these,
Look
don't
at this. What the hell?
You love them, don't you?
Not really.
Why? How are you not repulsed by that horrible pink thing? Oh, seriously.
Oh my god.
That's dragging along the floor. Right, I think we've seen enough of that. Right, Kenneth Stewart Clark, beautiful Marion, Butch. That was his name. Well, he wasn't calling her Butch before you.
What do you mean, beautiful Marion? He said, best of luck, Marion.
Oh.
He didn't call her beautiful.
No, best of luck.
That would have been a
Marion.
bit too forward of him.
Brackets, Butch.
Not brackets,
and-
inverted
And a
commas.
dog called Butch.
Oh, which one was he?
He was.
What were Butch's stories?
He was the one that had a fit and fell off the bed into my dad's suitcase the night before my dad went on holiday, and he pissed all over my dad's clothes.
Oh no. Is
were
that
in his
true?
suitcase. Yes, why would I make that up?
I don't know.
Monty, come away from there. There's bees. No, don't chase them. No. They're more scared of you than you are of them. Why are you crying, Monty? Be a big boy. Butch, what's to say about Butch?
About Butch, it
Once
says...
fell off I had a fit, fell off the bed and peed on my dad's clothes.
It says,
Woof,
Butch, with cartoons and gags, is just dandy. But with the girls, he's a lot more handy.
Oh, is he?
So not a quote, it's a poem. It's all about girls.
Yeah.
He looks like a businessman.
I don't like the fact they're saying he's handy. That sounds a bit
dodgy.
dodgy, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, so the little blurb about him says, Kenny has been our vice president for the past 3 years. He was in Spanish club for 2 years, Latin 3 years, and drew in the art club for a year. Butch banged away on the on the bass drum in the band for 2 years. And sang in the glee club for 1 year. So Hippo's next move was to go to college, and Kenneth's was to go into business.
Then we've got Joan Mary Couture. Who nicknamed Couch.
Wow, how?
Her dream was nursing. Jane Elizabeth Allen.
Wait,
Jane.
let me read Jane Elizabeth. Oh, her nickname is Just Jane.
It's
Just
Jane.
Jane.
I want to know how you think.
Dear. With that name.
Richard Annear, his nickname was Bung Ears. Now, I don't think it's fun to comment on people's physical attributes or thereabouts.
Yeah.
But do you think his nickname came from his big ears or from his surname?
Well, let's read his poem. His poem says, never a dull moment is there around when into the room Bung Ears doth bound. His next steps after high school were work. That's all he's written.
Great.
What are you gonna do next? Work.
He's imaginative. Buell, remember him?
Yeah,
Then you got
I
carried
thought his
away.
name was Bull. The biggest boy in senior class by half. Buell is famous for his hearty laugh.
He is you can tell he's robust, isn't he?
Buell wanted to be a veterinarian or a mining engineer.
Well, shall we find out whether he achieves his dreams?
Oh yeah, is that him?
Yeah, I haven't got a photo, sadly. We can
obituary.
send
That's
flowers,
really
though.
sad. That
so
means
Buell
he
Bassett's
didn't
this is his obituary. He had passed away in 2008. He received a Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree from Ohio State Nursery.
He did it.
He
Well
did it.
done, Buell.
He served in the US Army in Guam and Japan during the Korean conflict.
Ooh.
He owned and operated the Boxford Animal Clinic in Massachusetts for 32 years before retiring to Florida.
Aww.
He loved his family, his clients and their pets, the outdoors, fishing trips, his camp in Maine, birding and nature photography. He was preceded in death by his parents and sister, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. So he lived.
He had
He
a
achieved his dreams.
long and full life. Irene Marie. Irene Marie Paulin. Irene is quiet, pretty and sweet, and music follows at her feet. She was very musical during her last 2 years. She played the piano for the Swingsters, clashed the cymbals in the band, and sang with the Glee Club. So her nickname was Reen.
Renee?
Or Rennie? Renee?
Rennet.
And her
Runny.
goal was to go to Boston University. Did you find her?
Yes. Here's she Died at age 88,
Well done.
September 2019.
That's a good innings. Not that it's a prize for who lives the longest.
She got a bachelor's degree in business administration. What does she want to do?
She wanted to just go to Boston University and do anything.
She was a long-time communicant of the Immaculate Conception Church, started her own doll-making business in the 1980s called Lynn Ann Dolls, which she owned and operated out of her home for 20 years.
Go, Irene.
She enjoyed gardening, cooking and RVing with her husband, and was also an organist at the church in Turner's Falls. And here's what she looked like before she died.
Oh,
There
she looks really
is.
sweet. She looks like a sweet grandma.
She didn't change that much.
Yeah, she looks lovely. I like Irene.
You like her?
Yeah, she looks like a kind lady.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Why?
That's
What
a
has she
joke,
done
because
to
it's
you?
not what you would expect me to say. So, right, Charles Borbeau, let's find him.
Maybe.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, so Charles Borbeau. Pat.
Nickname Pat. Though
Cow-
very
Cow
small.
Pat.
Oh, though very small, he's a pal to all.
Oh, little fella.
Yeah. He played basketball, going against the stereotypes.
Wanted to be in the Navy.
Yeah. So let's see if he
That's
lived
what
up
he
to
looked
his
like
dream.
when he died, aged 80,
Oh, he's really cute.
in 2012.
He looks really cute.
He enlisted in the Navy like he wanted.
Oh, good.
Serving with the Air Transport Squadron 22 in Norfolk, Virginia. Served during the Korean conflict. Got the National Defence Medal, honorably discharged. He was a controller for International Paper for 38 years. Previously, he had worked with the Sport Company and Apex Orchards picking apples.
Papples.
No, Monty, don't pick them up off the ground. If you want one, we'll get one from Waitrose. Don't pick them off the ground. It's where dogs are. He loved to cook, pick strawberries and peas. He also enjoyed his fish pond.
Nice.
There you go.
He's a really lovely man.
Was.
Can you imagine? He never would have thought that after his death, two random people would be talking
No.
about him, telling the world about him and his
Very,
life,
very random people.
showing his photo to the world.
Right, let's look for Walter Carlisle.
Walter. All right, start at the beginning. Right, this is the beginning. I'm looking at this page. Found him.
Right.
Walter, quiet, shy, rather reserved. Waddick is never extremely disturbed.
Oh, okay.
Waddick.
He died in 2017.
Don't be such a waddick.
A waddick. Unfortunately, his obituary photo is the same.
It's
one.
literally his yearbook photo.
It's the only photo that was ever taken of him. Okay, he was 86, so he had a good innings.
Well done. Oh wait, he wanted to let's see what he was interested in. He wanted to go to Texas A&M after he graduated.
Doesn't say, but after graduating from high school, he served in the United States Air Force. Again, in Korea, a lot of them served in Korea.
Wow.
I guess it's that generation.
Yeah.
Married the former Margaret Hanley and shared 49 years of marriage together before her passing in 2004.
I thought you were going to say she had 49 kids. Well, they had
No.
49 kids.
He served on the Zoning Board of Appeals and on the Prudential Fire Committee to build the new fire department during the 1970s. He was a charter and lifetime member of the Montague Elk Lodge. Okay.
Elk Lodge?
Oh, it's one of
Secret
those.
Society.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, like from the Flintstones.
There you go. Also had a 30-year career with the New England Telephone Company, starting with the Line Gang and ending as a contract work inspector. He had 3 kids. Monty, I told you you'd get hiccups if you ate it that fast. If you just wolf it down without chewing. No, I'm not. Why should I help you? You were told beforehand, Monty. You can wait till they're past and then you can clear your plate. Don't know what that one was about. I thought I was going somewhere with
Is he
that
in the
one.
park?
In my head, he was still in the park.
With a plate?
Paper plate or something.
Oh, he has to clear it.
I hadn't really thought that one through. I thought, I thought, no. So Carl Kirkgis, what do you say? I found him like. Okay, Carl Kirkgis, King Carl.
Carl was the man of the hour. In athletics, he was a man of power.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, and
What-
he wanted to go to Nichols Junior College after he finished high school.
Okay, he died in only last year, sadly.
Whoa, he lived a long time.
March 2021.
Not that there are prizes for living longer. It's
No.
not a race to the end.
There are
It's
prizes.
not a marathon.
There are prizes. You get like a certificate from a letter from the Queen, don't you?
If you live to 100.
So there is a prize.
Well, only up
Literally
to
is a
100,
prize.
but if you live over 100, what prize do you
Do
get?
you want to live to 100? That's my
No.
question. No.
No. Pff, God, no.
No.
Do you?
Christ, no. I've seen.
God, no.
I mean, for various reasons. Why are your reasons for not wanting to?
Is it going to be fun anymore? What can you do at that age?
Yeah. Well,
Unless you're like super fit and healthy and
no,
independent.
But the thing is, no one at 100 is that fit and healthy.
Yeah. So what are you doing with your time?
Yeah. And then you're just.
You're not putting that in. You are not putting that in. You're not putting that in. You're not, are you? Promise me.
You know that was tongue in cheek, but no, I'm not putting that in.
All right, good.
It'll be in the outside.
No! No! Oh my god.
Have we read about Carl Kirkgis?
Not really much to say. He looks like he's a bit judgmental, doesn't he?
Married Dorothy Kondos.
Okay, careful how you say that.
Yeah, Kirkgis and Kondos.
Kirkgis and Condors from the planet Big Dong. We have come to take your son back to our planet with us.
No, I'm sorry, he's not going. And no, he's not going. He's got exams ahead of him. Yes, he's got his GCSEs. You thought he was a child, didn't you? You thought he was little.
How old is he?
No, he's 17. No, he's 16.
17.
He's 16. He's got all his GCSEs coming up this summer. He's not going to Ping Dong with you. I'm afraid. No, come back. Talk to me about it next year, but this year it's completely out of the question. Weird episode this is. He was also a Masonic Lodge member.
Like your grandpa.
Like my granddad was, which I inherited that off him. I don't even know what it is.
And it doesn't creep you out.
Yeah, it does creep me out. But my granddad was lovely, but I do find the whole Mason thing a bit creepy.
Hope it's not a haunted object.
Okay.
Just saying.
The
door opened by itself this morning.
What door?
The door to the stairs.
Okay, because it hasn't been like really windy today at all, has it? Right.
He's a bit scared.
No, I'm not scared. I just tire of your superstition and nonsense.
Who salutes magpies, me or you?
I've told you I've stopped doing that, and I do that to them now, or like that.
No, that's even worse. You're going to really anger them.
Good. Henry Mlazeko.
Do you ever wish you could just live your life again so you could do different things?
Yep.
What would you do differently?
It's not for this podcast.
Oh, this isn't a podcast. Henry
Episode.
Malik?
There it is. It's right there.
Oh, let's go.
I wonder if any of these people would have lived their lives again, or whether they had good lives.
Maybe they're just happy being mentioned.
Or lives like ours.
Maybe they're happy being mentioned on a YouTube video.
Yeah, it's a way.
As their ghosts are watching over us saying, make sure you mention that I was like a really fast runner.
Okay. Well,
Make sure you
Spike was his nickname.
Spike. Basketball and baseball claim his speeds. These are the best of his many deeds.
Oh.
He's been very active in sports. He has devoted 4 years to playing basketball and was co-captain of his senior year.
Okay, died in 2012, age 80.
Oh, look at his photo. It actually does look like his younger version.
But just older and lower resolution.
His more modern photo is of a lower resolution than his yearbook photo.
Korean war veteran. Worked for 23 years as a surveyor, and then went to work at Montague Machine, whatever that was. And he enjoyed crossword puzzles and was a Yankees fan and enjoyed watching all sports. 3 sisters. He wasn't married and didn't have kids, but he had several nieces and nephews and many grandnieces and grandnephews. So what do you think? Do you think he was one of those people that just didn't want kids, or do you think just stuff went wrong?
It's hard to say. Maybe he got traumatised in the war.
Or by playing golf for the company. He lost all 5 of his brothers before him.
Whoa.
Yeah. Life's really depressing, isn't it?
I know.
Life sucks. It's like you're not, unless you die suddenly and don't notice, you're killed.
Yeah.
You're not going to get through life an entirely happy life, are you?
What's that got to do with dying suddenly? You can die suddenly.
No, you could have had like the best life. And
then die suddenly.
Yeah, but the longer you go, the more miserable life gets.
But if you've had, like, let's say you've had 80 years of the best life ever,
and then
don't die suddenly, does that cancel out
no,
the 80
no
years
one
of
gets
great
to
life?
80 years and has had a completely brilliant life.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's not the aim of the game.
What is the aim? What's
to
the
get,
aim?
To get through it to the end.
Jesus. That's the aim of this, is it? Just
Yeah,
to get through,
get through it to the end and make the best of it.
It's just to frickin' endure it, isn't it?
And stay alive and sane, and not always possible, and make the most of it.
Yeah. But the life doesn't make it easy, does it?
No, that's the challenge. It's like a really, really hard video game. The aim of the game is to learn how to hack that system and try and make it to the end.
Intact,
emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically as possible. Some would say it's an impossible mission.
I think it's an impossible
I think
mission.
some people have achieved it. There's plenty of people out there that have achieved it.
Really?
Yeah, like.
But
Paramahansa Yogananda apparently just left his body and
beg your pardon?
meditated away.
That was
like,
just words.
he
It was
meditated
just
and then
noise.
just like left his body and moved on to the next.
No, he didn't.
Apparently he did.
Oh, a load of bollocks. Sorry.
Well, you don't know that. You weren't there.
Yeah, I was. You've got a choice. You can either be alone, which some people that suits. They're happy being alone.
And they choose
Might
that.
be the best. If they are that, if you're lucky enough to actually enjoy being by yourself and not wanting to be in a relationship or anything, I'm jealous. But if you are in a
Wait, what do you mean?
well, if you're lucky to enjoy that, I don't want to be.
Why
without
would you be lucky to enjoy that? That's saying you think they're lucky that they enjoy that.
They are lucky to enjoy that.
Oh, so you're not lucky that you don't enjoy
I'm getting
it,
to
huh?
a point. What I'm trying to say is, what we face because we're in a relationship of deep and profound love.
Mm-hmm.
What we have is one or the other of us is going to get heartbroken because one of us is going to die first.
Yeah, I'm going to die first. Planning on it.
I think we all know who the smart money is on, don't we?
Hey,
I think we all know who's going to win that particular race.
Who was
right?
in a worse state in the car accident? Who has...
Okay, well, providing we avoid more car accidents.
Who's had more near-death experiences out of the two of us?
Okay, I got punched by a rando and went blind in one eye for 3 months. Who nearly cut their finger off a couple of weeks ago while cutting chicken.
Fit right through my wetsuit.
People who aren't in relationships, who are happy in that state, good for them. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely. Like, there's no.
But then there is the other downside where, if you don't produce children, who's going to look after you when you're in a bad way?
If you don't live in a country that looks after its citizens, what do you do? I have been thinking about this a lot lately. It's like, are people just left to die alone or to live uncared for?
Moving on. Right, Jean Emond.
Turkey.
Right, okay.
Oh, it's a man.
Oh, it's a man. Oh, okay.
Turkey, handsome, big and tall, is our hero in...
Oh, yeah, Turkey was like the alpha male of the school from what I've managed to gather.
He does have a very charismatic smile.
Big old hair again.
He's got Ayers Rock hair. He played 4 years of hard, strenuous football for Turner High. He was member of the French club. He was the usher at junior prom. Wanted to join the Navy.
Now, he was 86 when he died in 2016, following a period of declining health. There you go, die before that happens.
Well, how do you die before that happens? Like, how do you plan that?
I'm not getting into that on YouTube. We'll have a video team. I'm not getting into that. I'm not starting to recommend to people how they can die young.
But not too young.
Yeah. If you want to find out how to die young, www.patreon.com/Mr. Biffo. I've got loads of tips on there.
Stop.
I haven't, but also do go sign up to that. Employed for 30 years at the former Millers Falls Tool Company and their successor, the Ingersoll Rand Corporation. Later worked for the Winter Panel Corporation. Numerous interests that included vegetable gardening, hunting and fishing. He enjoyed candlepin bowling at the French King Bowling Centre, where he was a member of his son Alan's team, the Steamrollers.
What is candlepin bowling?
No idea. He was a founding member of the Greenfield Archery Club. Wow, he stayed very physical, didn't he? He built 2 homes for his family and enjoyed tinkering around his house and tending to the yards. Also enjoyed playing cribbage and horseshoes.
He kept busy.
greatest joy came from the unconditional love for his family, children, and in particular his grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Yeah, there he is.
He's a
look,
lovely fellow.
He's got one of those nose breathing things. Poor old turkey. Stuffed now.
Paul.
Roger Parento.
Roger. Roger has the distinction of being one of our 4-letter men.
What's that mean?
You want to tell me? What's a 4-letter man, Paul?
Okay, died in 2010, aged 79.
A lot of them died when they were 79.
Well, good. Although that for me is only, what is that? It's only 28 years away.
Oh. So that for me is 28 plus 6 years away. I always thought I was going to die at 82.
That's weird.
We'll see if that happens.
Jean Strange, we saw her, didn't we?
Yeah, there she is. Oh, she's pretty. And her nickname is Jeannie. Full of knowledge, full of fun. A truer friend, there is not one.
What does she want to do?
She wants to go to Salem State Teachers College.
Okay, she died in 2016, aged 84. Lots of children, lots of grandchildren. Graduated, went on to State Teachers College. Is that what
she did
wanted?
it.
She did it.
Yeah,
Salem
well
State
done.
Teachers College. Fulfill a lifelong dream of becoming a teacher. Though she left early to marry Raymond Surprenant. She loved collecting hat pins, eating good food and dessert, especially ice cream, taking trips to the beach, spending time with animals, being part of her grandchildren's achievements, and so on.
Aw, it sounds like she really had a full life.
It does. All right, last one. Raymond Watroba.
Rumchu is a carefree lad
Rumchu.
who is usually smiling and never sad.
What did he want to be?
Oh, he wanted to go to Rensselaer. How do you say that?
I don't know. You're asking
Rensselaer Polytechnical.
me. Okay, here's a picture of him.
Oh, that's him, yeah.
Died in 2020, so he had a good old long life.
Yeah, he
Age
did.
90.
Whoa,
Passed
he made
away.
it to 90.
Passed away peacefully.
Oh, that's what we all want.
Bachelor of Science, degree in Public Health, degree in Mechanical Engineering. Wow.
God, he had a lot of degrees.
Served as a Staff Sergeant in the US Army for 2 years in Seoul, Seoul, Korea. Is it Seoul or Seoul?
Seoul.
Korea. While stationed there, he began correspondence with the love of his life, nursing student Kathleen Leonard of Miller's Falls. Shortly after his return home, they were married. Lifetime career as a safety engineer, retiring after 30 years of service. Beloved son, brother, husband, father, and grandfather. So there you go. I felt oddly a bit depressed doing this.
Why?
Well, just that sense that life is short, isn't it? And that, you know, because we've got a few other things going on in life that have sort of slightly rammed that point home.
Is that not
getting any
inspiring?
younger.
Like, make the most out of the time you have because it is so short. The years
Well,
are fleeting.
Yeah, but I think that's partly why it's. I mean, I don't know how much I've got of this. I'm going to leave in the main video.
That's okay.
But I think that's partly the issue is that because at the moment, you know, particularly after the last 2 years, I felt the world hasn't given us that opportunity, or at least thrown these challenges in our path. And you know me, you know, I've never been one to kind of go roll over and go give up. But there have been challenges that have perhaps hampered our capacity to embrace life to the full in recent years, and so that has sort of increased my feeling of sort of time running out a bit.
Because you felt that you weren't using it in the way that you wanted to.
Yeah, I felt we've sort of ended up having to be distracted by stuff that requires us to, or we've not, you know, because unfortunately the world is very much revolving around money, and we've not had a lot of that in recent times, to say the least. So it sort of felt that we're not able to make the most of the time we've got here at the minute, and I'm sort of, you know, so then I kind of feel, well, shit, time's running out. You know, my body is okay at the minute, you know, isn't it? What I mean is, it's you know, it's fine. It's not letting me down at the moment. So, you know, I could be doing stuff, but there is going to come a point where I can't do as much as I'm able to do at the moment. I do, you know, and then sort of going and seeing my dad in hospital and stuff and seeing all those old guys in there. It's like, oh shit, that could be me and not that long away.
I do look at them and wonder what their lives have been like.
Yeah.
Like, what have they done in the preceding years? Have they been happy with the way they've spent their time here on Earth?
Yeah.
Or are they in those beds going, regret?
My dad...
Wish I'd done it differently.
My dad certainly is... This is a lot heavier than I expected this video to end. My dad, you know, has sort of said a lot of the times that he's had a brilliant life.
Yeah, he has.
Since he's been in there, and he sort of says he knows how loved he is. And I think, you know, and talking to the nurses up there who sort of have said that, my parents, both of them, we do a lot more for them than most people do for their parents in these sort of situations.
Who are in the hospital.
Yeah, or in need of help. It's not just the hospital we're talking about, from my mum at home as well,
okay.
she was talking about. And, you know, I would hope the fact that we've got a sort of largish family, that, you know, we'll feel the same way when that time comes. But regardless, I still worry about sort of time running out and not being able to sort of make the most of my time here, because there's other stuff that is getting in the way.
Apparently Kobe Bryant, the basketballer, would always say, live your life as if there's not enough time.
Yeah.
I mean, then there wasn't enough time for him in the end, but that's how he would live his life. He'd just be like, live every day as if there's not enough time.
But there isn't. And
I've
always done that. I mean, you know, look,
you definitely have.
I'm quite proud of the fact that I've packed a lot into my life. I'm proud of that. This is way more heavy than I anticipated this episode ending. But, you know, I just hope things change so that we can go back to making the most of it. Because sucks.
Oh no.
Oh, what a gift life is. What a lovely, wonderful gift life is. Oh, I love every minute of it. That's what I was saying. And aren't these people lucky to have been alive on this earth? Like, comment. Why would you like this? Subscribe, please. Just please subscribe. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Monty, no, it's not Babe from Pig in the City. It's just a random pig. No, come away. No, it's not even a piglet. No, it's a full-size pig, and it could bite you. They're dirty. Come away, Monty. You'll get covered.